You ever asked yourself the question, where in the world are men most likely to sit down to pee? Yes, this is what the 530 Club has become, people. We're giving you information, statistics, a comprehensive survey on men's bathroom habits that span 13 countries. I don't know who's paying for this. I'm assuming it's our tax dollars because that sounds like a good usage of our tax dollars. Yeah. It found the place where men are most likely to sit down on the toilet to relieve themselves is Germany. More German men will sit down to go wee-wee, where the rest of us men, we stand, let it fly. So what if it gets on the seat? Of course, I always lift the seat. And if I get it on the bowl, I'm crazy. I wipe it down. Not because my wife's going to bang on me, not in the good way. It's because that's the way I was raised. 40% of German men say they sit down every time, and another 22 say they sit most times. Only 10% of German men say they never sit down to pee. Those are my kind of guys. It's so common that they even have a term for it. A man who sits down in Germany is called a Sitzpinkler. 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 Paul? You sit or stand most of the time? Go.
I stand most of the time.
Most of the time? When do you sit down?
When I'm sitting down, and
when it's serious.
When I have to do a 3.
Okay, so what's a 3?
2 + 1.
Oh.
When you got to go double duty. Well, that's not the same thing.
Correct.
So that doesn't count. That is? See, if I wake up in the middle of the night, say it's a Friday night, and the den man showed up and he had a few cocktails.
Yep.
He
Medicine.
Yeah, I have the Zenith fired up, and I'm playing my records and having a great time and hopefully not getting yelled at. Or I'm by myself, which, sometimes works out even better. And all of a sudden, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't have to get up because, it's Saturday morning. But I have to go relieve myself.
Understood.
So I don't turn any lights on. I go and I sit down.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm not going to stand there. That takes too much energy. Although you drain the tank, let's say, a lot deeper or whatever. If you stand, if you sit down, the bladder doesn't have the full. There's still some in there. But that's the only time I sit down. That's it.
Yeah, after a couple of cocktails, I tend to not. I tend to. I probably should sit down, but I don't. So I just have to remember to go out off the back porch.
That's even better. The best is on the golf course.
Oh yeah,
it just is. Anyway, let's see. Although it's got a negative connotation, the Sitzpinkler.
It does actually.
It's required in some public restrooms in Germany. There's signs in Germany asking men to sit down on the toilet. Well, that's because maybe the Germans have bad aim. Maybe they're just bad. They never got over getting their asses kicked back in the big one.
They have been known to make bad decisions. So.
The other countries with a lot of male toilet sitters, Sweden, of course, Denmark, Canada, and Australia. The place where men are the least likely to pee, Mexico. Sitting down. Not they all pee, but the least likely to sit down is Mexico. The U.S. is kind of in the middle. We're 9th out of 13 countries. That's not really in the middle. We're on the bottom half. America, 10% of men say they sit down every time. Okay.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Another 13% say they sit down most times. Another 23% say sometimes. 17% say rarely. 31% of American men say they never sit to pee. Yeah, you're a liar. Sometimes you do. Just stop it. Anyway, there you go. Another hard-hitting story from DSP and the 530 Club.